Imagine a world where you're not just good at something, but truly the best. Whether it's excelling in your career, mastering a skill, or living a fulfilling life, becoming the best at anything is not reserved for a select few. It's possible for anyone willing to put in the effort, adjust their mindset, and approach the journey with the right strategy. Today, I will tell you how you can unlock your full potential and achieve greatness in any area of your life. Becoming the best is not an accident, nor is it about being born with extraordinary talent. It's about continuous learning, developing the right attitude, and taking consistent action. This journey is about growth, persistence, and above all, creating a life built on purpose and passion. Stay with me for the next few minutes as I dive into the key elements that will help you become the best at anything you choose to pursue. Each of these elements plays a vital role in shaping your path to success, helping you navigate challenges, and ensuring that you stay focused on what truly matters. So get ready to embark on a journey of self-improvement and transformation, because no matter where you are today, you have the power to become the best at anything. Let's dive in. Number 1, building a strong philosophy. The journey to becoming the best at anything starts with a solid foundation, a strong philosophy that shapes your decisions, actions, and outlook on life. Your philosophy is the lens through which you see the world. It is the set of beliefs, values, and principles that guide your behavior and decision-making. Without a strong philosophy, it's easy to be swayed by external circumstances, other people's opinions, or even your own doubts. But when you have clarity on your values and your purpose, you create a roadmap that keeps you focused on your path, no matter what challenges arise. A key aspect of building a strong philosophy is understanding that what you know greatly affects how your life works out. This means continuously striving to learn, grow, and absorb new information. A strong philosophy is not stagnant. It evolves as you gain more experiences and expand your knowledge. The more you learn, the more equipped you become to make better decisions. This process is ongoing, and it's essential to remain open to new ideas while staying true to your core values. It's also important to recognize that what you don't know can greatly impact your life. Ignorance, after all, isn't bliss. It can be a major obstacle to growth. Think about it. Every gap in knowledge is a potential barrier to success. If you don't know something, it might prevent you from reaching your fullest potential. That's why it's crucial to be a student, not a follower. Being a student means questioning everything, weighing new information, and thinking critically about what works best for you. You don't have to accept everything at face value. You have the power to take in information, evaluate it, and then decide what aligns with your personal philosophy. A key part of developing a strong philosophy is learning how to weigh information effectively. This means not giving your time and energy to things that don't matter. Many people waste years on activities, relationships, or pursuits that don't align with their true purpose or goals. Instead of focusing on what's trivial, they should be investing time and energy in the things that truly matter. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. Are you giving significant time to insignificant things? We all have limited time and energy, so it's important to weigh the importance of each decision before diving in. To help sharpen your thinking, consider using mental scales. This concept involves learning to distinguish between major and minor issues and allocating your resources accordingly. If you consistently focus on the wrong things, you might end up going in circles, never reaching your full potential. But when you have a clear set of values and a disciplined way of weighing your decisions, your actions will be more intentional and impactful. At the core of a strong philosophy is the ability to make decisions based on your values and your vision for the future. As you grow, you'll be exposed to a variety of ideas and perspectives. Some will resonate with you while others might not. The key is to take in what aligns with your goals and discard what doesn't. By doing so, you'll create a philosophy that serves as the foundation for everything you do. One powerful example of someone who developed a strong personal philosophy is Albert Einstein. As a young man, Einstein was deeply curious, questioning the world around him and seeking knowledge relentlessly. He didn't just follow conventional wisdom, he redefined the way we understand space, time, and the universe itself. His success didn't come from accepting the world as it was, it came from his ability to challenge the status quo and think differently. He developed a philosophy based on critical thinking, perseverance, and the importance of curiosity, values that guided him throughout his life and helped him become one of the greatest minds in history. The foundation of becoming the best starts with this kind of thinking. It's about constantly questioning, refining, and strengthening your philosophy. Every decision you make, every action you take, should be rooted in your core beliefs. A strong philosophy will keep you grounded and focused on what truly matters, helping you navigate the path toward greatness with clarity and purpose. Number 2, cultivating a winning attitude. A winning attitude is one of the most powerful tools in your pursuit of excellence. It shapes the way you perceive the world and respond to challenges. And it is the key to staying focused on your goals, even when things get tough. Without a positive, resilient attitude, even the most well-laid plans can fall apart. A winning attitude is not about being happy all the time or pretending that life is easy. It's about choosing to stay positive, focused, and persistent, regardless of the circumstances. The first step in cultivating a winning attitude is understanding that it all begins with how you feel about yourself. Your self-image is the foundation upon which your attitude is built. If you don't believe in your own worth or potential, it's difficult to maintain a positive attitude. Self-esteem isn't something you're born with. It's something you develop over time through your thoughts, actions, and experiences. The more you engage in activities that reinforce your value and your strengths, the stronger your self-esteem will become. One key aspect of a winning attitude is learning to control your emotions. Emotions are powerful, but they shouldn't dictate your actions. Too often, people let their emotions control them, making impulsive decisions based on fear, anger, or frustration. A winning attitude involves training your emotions to work for you, not against you. This means taking a step back when you feel overwhelmed, staying calm under pressure, and making decisions based on reason, not just reaction. You must also work on how you feel about the past. Many people carry around emotional baggage from their past mistakes, failures, and setbacks. But these experiences should not define you. Instead, you should use them as learning opportunities. Reflecting on past challenges can provide valuable insights that help you avoid repeating the same mistakes. If you can look back on your past with a sense of gratitude for the lessons learned rather than regret, it will transform the way you approach the future. Equally important is how you feel about the future. A positive attitude toward the future fuels your motivation to take action today. The way you envision your future impacts your daily actions. If you look ahead with fear or uncertainty, your actions will likely be hesitant and lack confidence. On the other hand, if you face the future with anticipation and excitement, you'll be more likely to take bold steps toward your goals. Setting clear goals and visualizing your success are powerful tools that can help you stay focused and motivated. One person who truly exemplified the power of a winning attitude is Oprah Winfrey. Despite facing a difficult childhood filled with abuse and poverty, Oprah maintained a positive, forward-thinking attitude. She chose to see her struggles not as obstacles, but as stepping stones to success. Her attitude of resilience, coupled with a strong belief in her ability to make a difference in the world, has allowed her to become one of the most influential figures in media history. Oprah's story is a testament to how a positive attitude, even in the face of adversity, can change the course of your life. Attitude also plays a crucial role in how you view others. Success is rarely achieved alone. Whether in business, sports, or personal endeavors, relationships and collaboration are essential to greatness. A winning attitude allows you to build strong, supportive relationships with others. Instead of seeing people as obstacles or competitors, view them as allies who can help you grow and reach your potential. This mindset not only opens the door for valuable partnerships, but it also creates a network of support that will encourage you through the inevitable challenges you'll face. Another important aspect of attitude is how you feel about your potential. If you don't believe in your own abilities, it's nearly impossible to achieve success. You must develop a strong belief in your potential, even when others doubt you. This belief in yourself, coupled with a positive attitude, will help you stay focused and motivated, no matter how tough things get. Believing in your potential doesn't mean being arrogant. It means having confidence in your ability to learn, adapt, and grow. It means trusting that, with the right mindset and effort, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. A powerful example of someone who exemplified a winning attitude, despite numerous setbacks, is Thomas Edison. Edison faced countless failures in his pursuit of inventing the electric light bulb, yet he never let those failures define him. Instead, he maintained a positive attitude, learning from each failure and using it as a stepping stone to eventual success. When others doubted him, Edison's belief in his vision and his relentless pursuit of that vision kept him moving forward. His attitude transformed the way the world lived, proving that persistence combined with a positive attitude is a winning formula for success. Cultivating a winning attitude requires self-awareness, emotional control, and a positive outlook on both the past and the future. It's about choosing to believe in yourself and your potential, regardless of the challenges you may face. By developing a mindset that is focused, resilient, and optimistic, you'll be better equipped to overcome obstacles, seize opportunities, and ultimately become the best at anything you pursue. The key is to make attitude a daily practice. Choose positivity, stay focused, and trust in your ability to succeed. Number 3. The power of consistent action. Success doesn't happen by chance. It happens through consistent action. While talent, knowledge, and opportunities are important, they alone are not enough to achieve greatness. Without consistent, focused effort, even the most brilliant ideas can fade into obscurity. The real secret to becoming the best at anything lies in your ability to take continuous action toward your goals, no matter the obstacles you face along the way. Consistency is key, because success is built on small, repeated actions over time. The most successful people aren't those who take giant leaps, but those who commit to making incremental progress every day. It's the daily habits, the morning routines, the evening reflections, and the constant pursuit of improvement that compound into extraordinary results. Just like how a single drop of water might seem insignificant, but over time many drops can carve a path through rock. Small actions can lead to monumental changes. The importance of consistent action can be seen in the life of Michael Jordan, widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Jordan's natural talent was undeniable, but it was his commitment to practice and improvement that set him apart. He was known for arriving early to practice and staying late, continuously refining his skills, no matter how many accolades he had already earned. Jordan famously said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games, 26 times. I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." His success wasn't born from a few lucky moments. It was a direct result of years of consistent effort, even in the face of failure. Consistency is also about creating routines that serve your goals. The best at anything are not necessarily working harder than anyone else. They're working smarter by aligning their actions with their long-term objectives. Establishing productive habits that push you forward each day ensures that you're making progress, even on days when motivation feels low. For example, if your goal is to improve your fitness, showing up at the gym every day, even for just 30 minutes, builds momentum. Over time, those small efforts accumulate into a stronger, healthier body. One of the key factors that helps maintain consistent action is the ability to make it automatic. When you turn important tasks into habits, you don't have to rely on motivation or willpower to get started. Motivation fluctuates. Some days you feel like doing everything, while on others, even the smallest task seems impossible. But habits don't depend on how you feel. They're built into your routine. This is why successful people have a set schedule, prioritize their tasks, and stick to it, regardless of how they feel in the moment. An excellent example of someone who mastered consistency and action is J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. When Rowling first began writing, she was a single mother living on welfare, and her manuscript for the first book was rejected by several publishers. But rather than giving up, she continued to write every day, despite her circumstances. Her consistent effort eventually paid off, and Harry Potter became one of the best-selling book series of all time. What set Rowling apart wasn't just her talent for storytelling, but her relentless commitment to turning her passion into reality, one page at a time. It's also important to note that consistent action doesn't mean mindless action. It means being intentional about how you spend your time. It's about focusing on high-leverage activities, tasks that directly contribute to your success. For instance, if you're building a business, spending time networking, refining your skills, and learning from others are all productive actions. On the other hand, spending hours on unimportant tasks or constantly reacting to distractions will slow your progress. The difference between success and mediocrity often lies in how wisely you use your time. Another principle of consistent action is accountability. Having someone to keep you on track can make all the difference. Whether it's a mentor, a coach, or a supportive peer group, accountability helps you stay committed to your goals. This is why many successful people surround themselves with like-minded individuals who push them to show up every day and give their best. Lastly, consistent action is about resilience. There will be days when you don't feel like pushing forward, when you encounter setbacks, or when progress feels slow. This is where consistency is most crucial. It's the ability to keep going even when the results aren't immediate, when you're faced with failures, or when the road ahead seems daunting. Over time, these small actions will compound, and the momentum you build will carry you to success. The power of consistent action cannot be overstated. The best at anything don't achieve success overnight. They do so by committing to consistent effort every single day. It's about creating habits that align with your goals, showing up when you don't feel like it, and remaining focused on the long-term vision. If you want to become the best at anything, you must develop the discipline to take deliberate action, day after day, knowing that small steps will lead to big achievements over time. Success is not a destination. It's a journey of consistent effort toward your goals. Number 4, learning from failures and setbacks. Success is often seen as the result of talent, hard work, and opportunities. But one of the most powerful ingredients in the recipe for greatness is how you handle failure and setbacks. In reality, failure is not the opposite of success. It is an essential part of the journey. Every successful person has faced obstacles, made mistakes, and experienced setbacks. What separates those who succeed from those who don't is their ability to learn from those experiences and use them as stepping stones toward greater achievements. First, it's important to shift your perspective on failure. Too often, people view failure as something to be avoided at all costs. They fear the judgment, the embarrassment, and the disappointment that come with it. But if you fear failure, you limit your ability to grow. Instead of seeing failure as a negative, try to see it as a lesson, an opportunity to learn and improve. Every failure provides feedback. It shows you what doesn't work, and if you're willing to listen, it will point you toward what does work. Successful people don't fear failure. They embrace it as a necessary part of the learning process. One of the most notable examples of learning from failure is Walt Disney. Before becoming the mogul behind Disney, Disney faced multiple failures. He was fired from a newspaper job for lacking creativity, and his first animation company went bankrupt. But instead of giving up, Disney viewed these failures as opportunities to refine his vision. He believed in the power of storytelling and animation and remained steadfast in his pursuit of creating magical worlds, even when others doubted him. His ability to learn from these failures, adapt, and continue pushing forward ultimately led to the creation of one of the most successful entertainment empires in history. Another key aspect of learning from failure is resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after a setback, and it's something that all successful people have in common. The difference between those who succeed and those who quit is often their ability to stay persistent in the face of adversity. Failure can feel discouraging, but it's the ability to keep going, even when the odds seem stacked against you. That leads to eventual success. Developing resilience is about maintaining your confidence and determination, even when things aren't going your way. A prime example of resilience is Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple. Jobs faced one of the most public setbacks in the history of technology. After being ousted from Apple, the company he had founded, he went through a period of uncertainty. However, instead of giving up, Jobs used his failure as fuel to create new innovations, founding Next and purchasing Pixar, which later became a massive success. Eventually, he returned to Apple, leading the company through a revolutionary era with products like the iPod, iPhone, and MacBook. Jobs' ability to overcome failure and use it as a catalyst for greater success speaks to the power of resilience and learning from setbacks. It's also important to note that setbacks often provide clarity. When things don't go as planned, it forces you to reassess your strategy, goals, and methods. Failure can be a great teacher because it reveals areas where you need to improve. This process of reevaluation can make your vision clearer and your efforts more focused. Sometimes what initially seems like a failure is actually a blessing in disguise. It can redirect you to a better path, one that you may not have considered if you hadn't encountered the setback in the first place. In addition to resilience and perspective, learning from failure requires an openness to feedback, whether it comes from others or from your own introspection. Feedback is essential for growth. Many people avoid feedback because it can be uncomfortable to hear that you're not doing something right. However, constructive criticism is one of the fastest ways to improve. When you're willing to accept feedback, you can learn from others' experiences and avoid making the same mistakes. Take the example of Steven Spielberg, who faced many rejections before becoming one of the most influential filmmakers in history. Early in his career, Spielberg was rejected from the University of Southern California's prestigious film school multiple times. Despite these setbacks, he didn't let rejection stop him. Instead, Spielberg used this failure as motivation to keep improving his craft and pursue his passion for filmmaking. He eventually went on to direct some of the most iconic films of all time, such as Jaws and Schindler's List. Spielberg's resilience and ability to learn from early disappointments played a crucial role in his rise to success. Rather than letting his initial failures define him, he used them as stepping stones toward achieving greatness in the film industry. The key to learning from failure and setbacks is not to take them personally. Failure is not a reflection of your worth as a person, but rather a part of the process of achieving success. It's essential to separate your identity from your failures. When you fail, it doesn't mean you're a failure, it means you've encountered a challenge that requires a new approach. By maintaining a growth mindset, you can view failures as temporary setbacks rather than permanent defeats. Ultimately, setbacks and failures are an inevitable part of the journey toward success. They are not roadblocks, but rather stepping stones that offer valuable lessons and opportunities for growth. The most successful people are those who don't give up after a failure, but instead use each setback to refine their approach, build resilience, and move closer to their goals. Embrace failure, learn from it, and continue to move forward. After all, failure is simply the process of discovering what doesn't work on your way to discovering what does. Number 5. Mastering the art of time management. Time management is a crucial skill for anyone striving to become the best at anything. No matter how talented or knowledgeable you are, if you fail to manage your time effectively, you will struggle to achieve your full potential. Time is our most valuable resource, and once it's gone, we can never get it back. The ability to prioritize, focus, and allocate your time wisely is one of the key ingredients to success. Mastering time management is not about working harder, it's about working smarter, making intentional decisions about where and how you invest your time. A strong example of time management comes from Benjamin Franklin, one of America's founding fathers. Franklin was a master of efficiency, and his daily schedule reflects his disciplined approach to time. He divided his day into blocks, each dedicated to a specific activity, from reading and studying in the morning to working and socializing in the afternoon. Franklin famously said, "Lost time is never found again," and he lived by this principle. His structured day included time for self-improvement, work, and even leisure, ensuring that he could accomplish his wide-ranging goals, from inventing the lightning rod to establishing public libraries, while still maintaining a balanced life. Franklin's time management was key to his success, showing us how intentional time use can lead to extraordinary accomplishments. Another excellent example of mastering time management comes from Marie Curie, a trailblazing scientist and the first woman to win a Nobel Prize. Curie worked in an era when women had limited opportunities in science, and her dedication to her research was nothing short of extraordinary. Despite her demanding career, Curie managed her time meticulously. She was often immersed in her laboratory, but she also made sure to maintain a personal life and care for her children after the tragic death of her husband, Pierre. Curie's ability to balance the intense demands of scientific work with her responsibilities as a mother is a testament to her exceptional time management skills. She knew how to prioritize her work, ensuring that each moment in the lab was spent on her groundbreaking research. Curie's example teaches us the importance of focus and prioritization. When you are committed to your goals, you can make the most of every moment, even when life's demands seem overwhelming. Barack Obama, the 44th President of the United States, offers another powerful example of effective time management. As president, Obama had a schedule packed with meetings, briefings, speeches, and global affairs. However, despite the immense pressure of his role, Obama maintained a highly structured routine. He divided his day into segments, keeping mornings reserved for important decision-making and meetings, while afternoons were spent on public speeches or strategic initiatives. Obama's time management skills were integral to his leadership. He understood the importance of making focused decisions while also carving out time for exercise and family. His disciplined approach to time allowed him to stay focused and effective despite the pressures of the office. Obama's ability to prioritize his time and energy both for work and for his well-being reflects a key principle of time management: the need for balance. By organizing his day effectively, he could accomplish high-priority tasks while still maintaining personal health and relationships. Time management also involves learning how to say no. One of the greatest challenges in managing time is deciding what not to do. It's easy to get overwhelmed with too many tasks and demands on your attention, but successful people understand that you can't do everything. Franklin, Curie, and Obama all knew the importance of focusing on what truly mattered, and they were unafraid to decline opportunities or activities that didn't align with their goals. This ability to say no requires discipline and clarity about what you value most. When you prioritize your time effectively, you can avoid distractions and focus on activities that drive you toward your success. One of the most powerful aspects of mastering time management is the ability to track and evaluate how you're using your time. Successful individuals frequently review their schedules to ensure that they are aligned with their goals. Franklin, for instance, kept a daily journal where he reflected on his actions and evaluated whether he had lived up to his own expectations. This level of self-reflection and accountability is essential to ensuring that time is used wisely. By regularly checking in with yourself, you can identify areas where time is being wasted and make adjustments to become more productive. Ultimately, mastering time management is not just about creating a schedule, it's about being intentional with every minute. Time is a precious resource, and the best at anything understand that every day is an opportunity to make progress toward their goals. By following the examples of Benjamin Franklin, Marie Curie, and Barack Obama, we can learn how to structure our time, focus on what matters most, and make the most out of every moment. Time management isn't just a skill, it's a mindset. When you manage your time effectively, you gain control over your future and move closer to becoming the best at whatever you choose to pursue. Number 6, building relationships and networking. Success rarely happens in isolation. No matter how skilled, talented, or driven you are, the relationships you build along the way can make all the difference in reaching your full potential. Building strong, meaningful relationships and cultivating a solid network of contacts is essential for success in any field. Networking is not just about exchanging business cards or making superficial connections. It's about forming genuine, mutually beneficial relationships that can provide support, open new opportunities, and help you grow. One of the most significant examples of the power of relationships is Henry Ford, the founder of the Ford Motor Company. Ford's success was not only due to his innovation in manufacturing, but also to his ability to connect with people in his industry. Ford built strong relationships with other industrial leaders, which helped him revolutionize the automotive industry. He understood that business wasn't just about the product, it was about the people behind the product. Ford's relationship with Thomas Edison, one of his early supporters, was a key factor in his success. Edison's belief in Ford's vision gave him the confidence to continue his work, even when the challenges seemed insurmountable. Ford also focused on developing relationships with his workers. By offering them a higher wage than the typical pay in the industry, Ford not only gained loyal employees, but also created a culture of dedication and pride within his company. Ford's understanding that building relationships with both influential leaders and his workers was crucial to his success speaks volumes about the power of networking and building lasting connections. Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin Group, is another example of someone who has leveraged relationships and networking to propel his businesses to extraordinary heights. Branson's career has been built on connecting with others in meaningful ways. He's not just known for his business acumen, but also for his ability to build personal connections with people, from customers to investors. One of Branson's most notable networking skills is his ability to surround himself with talented people who share his vision and passion for innovation. Branson once said, "You don't learn to walk by following rules, you learn by doing and by falling over." He understood that success comes from forming relationships with those who bring different skills and perspectives to the table. Branson's ability to build a network of skilled, passionate individuals has been key to the growth of Virgin, which has expanded from a record label into a global conglomerate spanning many industries. By cultivating a network of motivated, talented people, Branson's companies have flourished in ways that would have been impossible if he had tried to do it alone. In addition to forming business relationships, Maya Angelou, renowned poet, author, and civil rights activist, demonstrates the importance of building relationships on a personal and emotional level. Throughout her life, Angelou forged connections with other artists, writers, and activists, each of whom played a crucial role in shaping her career. One of her most famous relationships was with Oprah Winfrey, who became a close friend and mentor. Angelou's network wasn't just a list of professional connections. It was a group of people who shared her values, beliefs, and commitment to social change. Angelou's ability to connect deeply with others, to inspire and be inspired, helped amplify her voice and message to the world. Her relationships helped elevate her work and reach a broader audience, showing that true networking isn't just about career advancement, but also about creating a circle of influence that nurtures growth and supports your personal and professional aspirations. The key takeaway from these examples is that building relationships is about more than just exchanging pleasantries or networking for the sake of career advancement. It's about creating genuine, long-lasting connections that are founded on mutual respect, trust, and shared goals. Whether you're seeking mentors, collaborators, or friends, forming relationships based on authenticity is vital to success. As Richard Branson puts it, the best way of learning about anything is by doing. When you build meaningful relationships, you open yourself up to opportunities that go beyond simple career moves. These connections provide you with a support system that can help you navigate challenges, overcome setbacks, and stay inspired on your journey to success. Networking isn't just about what others can do for you, it's about what you can offer them as well. When you approach networking from a place of generosity, looking to support and help others, you create a positive cycle where people are more likely to reciprocate. Whether you're reaching out to like-minded individuals in your field or forging connections with those outside your industry, always remember that every relationship you build has the potential to be a stepping stone toward your success. All things considered, building relationships and networking is an essential part of the journey toward becoming the best at anything. It's not just about connecting with powerful people, it's about surrounding yourself with individuals who share your vision, values, and passion. Take inspiration from Henry Ford, Richard Branson, and Maya Angelou, who all understood that relationships are the foundation for growth and success. In the end, it's the people you surround yourself with that will help elevate you, challenge you, and push you toward achieving greatness. Number 7. Living with purpose and vision. Living with purpose and vision is the key to not only achieving success, but also leading a life that is deeply fulfilling. When you have a clear sense of purpose, every action you take becomes a step towards something greater. It's about having a vision for what you want to achieve in life and aligning your actions with that vision, regardless of the obstacles that may arise. Living with purpose helps you stay motivated, focused, and resilient, even when the road ahead seems challenging. It's about understanding that every effort you make contributes to a larger picture and having the determination to keep moving forward. One of the most profound examples of living with purpose and vision is Nelson Mandela. Mandela's life was defined by his vision of a free and democratic South Africa. Even after being imprisoned for 27 years, he never lost sight of his purpose. Instead of allowing bitterness or anger to take root, Mandela used his time in prison to reflect, grow, and refine his vision for his country's future. His unwavering commitment to justice, equality, and reconciliation became the driving force behind his actions. After his release, Mandela's vision for a peaceful, unified South Africa guided his decisions as he worked to dismantle apartheid and build a more inclusive nation. His life is a testament to the power of living with a clear purpose. Mandela didn't allow personal hardship to deter him. His sense of purpose was so strong that it carried him through the most difficult times, and he was able to create a lasting impact not only in his country but on the entire world. Another exemplary figure who lived with purpose and vision is Leonardo da Vinci. A true polymath, Da Vinci was driven by an insatiable curiosity and a deep vision of human potential. His life was marked by a relentless pursuit of knowledge where he worked across multiple disciplines: art, science, engineering, and anatomy. Despite the varying fields he explored, his purpose remained clear: to understand and depict the natural world and to push the boundaries of human creativity. Da Vinci's vision was so compelling that he refused to be confined by any single discipline. His art, such as the Mona Lisa, reflects his ability to blend science and creativity, while his sketches of flying machines show his visionary thinking about technology long before its time. Da Vinci didn't follow conventional paths. He carved his own way by living with a purpose rooted in curiosity and the pursuit of excellence. His legacy teaches us that living with purpose allows us to leave an indelible mark on the world, even if we choose to follow multiple paths at once. Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple, is another remarkable example of someone who lived with purpose and vision. Jobs' vision for a technology company that would change the world was clear from the moment he started Apple in a garage. His purpose was to create technology that was not only functional but also beautifully designed, intuitive, and accessible to the masses. He had a unique ability to see the potential of technology and how it could transform the way people lived and worked. Jobs faced numerous challenges throughout his career, including being ousted from Apple, the company he founded. But his vision remained steadfast. Instead of letting setbacks define him, he returned to Apple with an even stronger commitment to his purpose. Under his leadership, Apple developed groundbreaking products like the iPhone and the iPad, which revolutionized the tech industry. Jobs' story is one of persistence in the face of failure and the power of living with a clear, unwavering vision. He understood that true innovation comes from having a vision and staying true to it, even when the journey is difficult. Living with purpose and vision doesn't just help you achieve success. It gives you a deeper sense of fulfillment. When you have a clear sense of direction, every challenge becomes a stepping stone, and every success feels more meaningful because it's aligned with your values and long-term goals. As you build your own vision for the future, consider what truly matters to you and what kind of impact you want to have on the world. Like Mandela, Da Vinci, and Jobs, you too can create a life that is defined by your purpose. The key is to never lose sight of your vision, no matter the obstacles that arise. When you live with purpose, your vision will guide you through even the toughest times, helping you to achieve great things and lead a life that is meaningful and impactful. Ultimately, living with purpose and vision is the foundation for achieving not just success, but a life well lived. Whether it's Mandela's fight for equality, Da Vinci's relentless curiosity, or Jobs' dedication to innovation, the power of purpose-driven action is undeniable. The vision you hold for your future can propel you toward greatness, and by aligning your actions with that vision, you'll find the strength to overcome any challenge. Live with purpose, stay true to your vision, and you'll find fulfillment in the journey of becoming the best at anything you set out to do. The journey to becoming the best at anything is not a straight line. It's a process of growth, learning, setbacks, and breakthroughs. Throughout this video, we've explored the key elements that can help you achieve greatness in any field. Building a strong foundation with your philosophy, cultivating a winning attitude, taking consistent action, learning from failures, mastering time management, building meaningful relationships, and living with purpose and vision. Each of these elements plays a critical role in shaping your success and ensuring that you reach your full potential. But the most important takeaway is this: the path to success is not about perfection. It's about progress. The best don't get there by avoiding mistakes. They get there by learning from their experiences, staying persistent, and constantly striving for improvement. As we've seen through the examples of Nelson Mandela, Leonardo da Vinci, Steve Jobs, and others, achieving greatness is about having the courage to pursue your vision, the resilience to bounce back from setbacks, and the determination to keep moving forward, no matter how many obstacles you face. Success is also not a destination, but a journey. It's a journey that requires continual effort and a commitment to personal growth. Whether you're at the beginning of your journey or well into it, remember that every day is an opportunity to take one step closer to your goals. The small actions you take each day, whether it's refining your skills, managing your time more effectively, or building strong relationships, all add up to something much larger. Over time, these efforts compound into extraordinary results. As you move forward, don't be afraid to dream big, but also be patient with yourself. Becoming the best is not something that happens overnight. It's about dedication, perseverance, and living with purpose. As long as you stay focused on your vision, remain resilient through challenges, and continue to grow, there's no limit to what you can achieve. So as you go after your goals, remember, you have everything within you to become the best at anything. Stay committed to the process, embrace the lessons along the way, and let your passion and purpose drive you toward greatness. The best is yet to come. Take the first step today and keep moving forward.